Hey guys, I'm back for another Trigger Talk, episode 2. So today, me and my husband were talking about how a serious trigger for us is summertime in general. Just the entire season of summer is just a time that we feel very tempted to drink and smoke. I don't know if it's because it's the downtime, because the kids, they're not doing schoolwork, and so that just kind of means less routine and less work on a daily basis for us. I don't know if it's the swimming. Like, that was a huge time for me. I if you've seen my last video, or if you saw my testimony, I talk about the Contigo cup and how I would take my trusty Contigo cup wherever I went because nobody questioned me on it. No one questioned what was in it. They just assumed, it was water or coffee or, other mom juice that kept me going. Nobody questioned, or at least I thought nobody was on to me that it was always filled with alcohol. And so that was huge for me. I would take my kids to the pool and I would just sit in the shallow end and just drink away. And that was amazing for me. I really loved that. Anytime we go swimming a lot as a family, it being Vegas, obviously there's not a lot to do outdoors in the summertime but go swimming. So that was huge for me. Summertime to me has always equaled a little more letting my hair down. Can't really do that anymore, but it just equaled having fun and letting loose and partying more. And I don't know, summertime in general is just really kind of difficult. I just asked my husband, we were out running errands today, and I was like, have you felt tempted? We check in with each other frequently, and I'm just like, have you felt a need to smoke or anything? I usually ask him if he has been tempted to smoke, because that was definitely more of his thing. But he was like, to drink too. And I'm like, I have been tempted daily on that. And he admitted too that, like summertime, it's just a switch in your brain that just equals an influx in drinking. I don't know too if maybe it's the holidays, like 4th of July coming up, Memorial Day, it was past and everything, and just, I don't know what it is, but it's a trigger for me, and that is something that, this is the first year that we've been sober, so everything is new. Every holiday is new. Every month is new. Every season's new. So this is our first summer practicing sobriety, and so we're realizing that it's been somewhat difficult to get through sober. And I think that it's important, while we think about all of the blessings in our life and all of the things that we have gained through sobriety, I think that there is some importance and value to grieving certain things. I think if you don't go through that process and be very raw and honest about, like, I miss this. Like, I miss being able to go to the pool and getting a little tipsy. I miss the way that, it felt to be able to, just enjoy summer activities in an altered state. I think that it's important to be honest about those in order to start moving forward. I think if you stay, of course, you have to keep reminding yourself of the positives, otherwise, what's the point? But I think that there is definite merit to admitting things that you miss as well, and that you're struggling with that. That's kind of why I started Trigger Talk, because I think that's, I don't know, it helps me. It helps me to kind of talk about things that are making sobriety hard in order for it to get easier. It sounds counterintuitive, but I feel like, yeah, in order for things to start getting easier, you have to acknowledge the things that are making it hard so that you can overcome those periods of difficulty. And yeah, so this is our first summer of sobriety. It's been challenging for sure. And yeah, there are definite days, plenty of days where I really miss it. I do. I miss alcohol and I miss weed sometimes, but I don't miss a lot of the problems that came with it, a lot of the fears that came with it, a lot of I don't miss the falling hard into addiction with it, because when you are an alcoholic or someone that abuses drugs, unfortunately the party doesn't end when the party should end, if that makes sense. It starts seeping into your regular life, and I just have to remember that. I have to remember, like, okay, yeah, were there times that drinking was fun, or it was nice to smoke a blunt, or yeah, of course it was, but I have to remind myself that it didn't stay there. It didn't stay in those moments. It didn't end when the swimming day ended. It always went too far. It always went too far. And unfortunately, for people that struggle with drugs and alcohol like I do, there is just no way of keeping it under control. And I tried to for a long time. I'm like, okay, I drank way too much yesterday. I'm going to take a break for a little bit. And I would take a break for a little bit and then go right back into it, drinking all day, every day, until, I binge drank, whatever. But I would drink heavily until I would do something stupid or feel guilty again, and then quit again or fasted again to get it out of my system and make myself believe like I didn't have a problem, until the next time that I did something stupid. You know what I mean? It was just a cycle. And the only way to really break that cycle is to stay completely away from it. Stay completely away. It's like, to me, it's the same thing as an abusive boyfriend who beats you and then, gives you flowers and gives you love. It's like, okay, it's not always bad. There's good times too. He's good to me too. It's the same thing. It's like, no, those good times don't cancel out all of the negative. The negative actually cancel out all of the good stuff. So yeah, it reaches a point when you're a person that struggles with substance abuse, there is just no safe amount There really isn't. It's just it reaches a point where it's never enough, and unfortunately I'm people. So yeah. So I just have to keep those things in mind whenever I feel the urge to drink and smoke. First of all, I remind myself how far I've come. I've already come almost 7 months completely sober. I've made it this far. It's like, why would I go back knowing that I will fall right back into those traps? And it'll be, I heard something profound before that said that it's a lot easier to maintain sobriety than it is to try to maintain a healthy level of drinking after you've experienced alcoholism. And it's like, yeah, that hit me, because that is me. It, as hard as it is to stay sober, it's so much easier than it is for me to try to keep my drinking under control, because I can't do it. I can't. I really can't. I've tried and I cannot do it. And yeah, I've come too far. I've come too far to give up now. And just the things that I've gained, the life that I live now sober is just, it's worth more than the fun that I had. The fun that I had drinking. You reach a point, maybe it's age, you reach a point that fun is not as important anymore. That used to be like the most important thing. Like, but is it fun though? Are you having fun or are you bored? You know, and having fun is not the determining factor on how rich my life is anymore. You know, am I a present mom? Am I doing what I'm supposed to as a mom and a wife? Am I a productive person? Am I a good person? Am I having a close relationship with God? You know, those are the things. Am I paying my bills? You know, that was serious in debate. You know, when I was heavy into addiction. So yeah, there's things that are far more important in life, you come to find, than having fun, and definitely more important things in life than getting high and drunk. So you just have to remind yourself, and it's a lifelong battle. It really is. Once you struggle with addiction, it's gonna be a daily process on reminding yourself of those things, but it's worth it. It gets easier, and once you pass certain seasons and pass, you know, the certain triggers that are difficult, you can remind yourself in the future, I've already overcome that. I've overcome that season. That trigger isn't difficult for me to get through now because I've already done it. So yeah, it's a road. It's a challenging road, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah, anyone else that's struggling right now, you know, especially since it's summertime and summertime equals fun time, so you're having to figure out new ways, new meanings to that word fun. You know, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. You are not alone in that. You know, once again, like, seriously, I'm here for you. If you want to talk, reach out, leave me some comments, and let me know how you're feeling and how what I go through, you know, kind of matches what you go through. You know, we're all in this community together, and I think it's important for people that are struggling with sobriety to really stick together, because we're the only ones that really understand what we're going through. So we need to, you know, love one another and not pass judgment, because, you know, we've all been there and we're all going through it. So I love you guys, and until the next Trigger Talk, I will see you soon. Have a good day.